Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed, and this is part 2 of the CARES Act expanded unemployment compensation that was included in the law that was signed into law March 27, 2020. In part 1, which I'll put the link below, we set out who is eligible for this, and this section is going to talk about how long you're going to receive the payments if you're eligible, how much they will be, and how they will be paid. So first, the payments that will be made for expanded unemployment insurance are based upon your application made through your state. Unemployment benefits are paid and administered through the state. There is no federal unemployment. Employers pay a federal unemployment tax, but that is something that goes into a trust fund to be used to help states if they run out of money or they have extra money that they need to pay for any particular unemployment benefits. Unemployment benefits are paid out of funds that are paid in by every employer as a result of a percentage of salaries and wages that they pay. So that's what the businesses pay in, and that's where those benefits come back out to you. So there is no federal unemployment benefits that are ever paid. Made this act and this law, and it's a program available for the states. For you to be eligible for these benefits, your state has to sign an agreement or enter into an agreement with the federal government. Part of that agreement is that the federal government will make reimbursements of some of these amounts plus administrative expenses. The federal government will also reimburse the states for the first week of these benefits so that the states then will agree to waive any waiting period and get the benefits out. They want to do this as quickly as possible. This will take additional work by the states, and so the federal government will reimburse for some of those administrative expenses as well. So that's how it works. So you will be going to your state where your regular unemployment benefits are administered, and there will be some way for you to indicate which of the categories, as I listed in part 1, that you fall within, and then make your application for benefits. So anyone who is eligible will receive the benefits while they're unemployed. Not, you go back to work, you don't get the unemployment, okay? This whole quarantine situation goes away. You go back to your regular job or you go to your new job, you don't get this on top of any wages or salary. So the payments will be made once you are approved for the duration of the total period of time, and while you're unemployed, while you're partially unemployed, or while you're unable to work for the reasons that I set out in the first video, for so long as you're not receiving any other compensation from your employer. Paid time off or teleworking or some other benefit. You're eligible to be paid for the weeks beginning January 27, 2020 and ending December 31, 2020. Benefits will not extend beyond that date unless the act is extended, and the Secretary of Labor is working out some type of system for payments from the beginning of January to the date that the law went into effect. And so, because obviously they can't pay going forward from the states based upon time that has already elapsed, so from January 27, 2020 to March 27, 2020, they're going to figure out something for that gap. So this is going from here forward. And also, if you are getting paid under this unemployment compensation as a result of one of the COVID-19 reasons, again, when that reason no longer exists because school's open or the quarantine is lifted or one of those other COVID reasons, when that goes away, then your additional unemployment also will stop. The total amount of time that you can receive these benefits is not to exceed 39 weeks, and as I said, will not go past December 31, 2020 unless the law is amended to extend it. The 39 weeks will take into account any unemployment that you have already received or any emergency benefits that you have already received. So if you've already received some, then the weeks that you received that will be taken off of your maximum 39 weeks. However, if you're in that category and the law is extended to go beyond 39 weeks or beyond December 31st, you will then be able to take advantage of those additional add-on weeks if there are any. And like I said, they are working on, the Secretary of Labor will set up some separate process for expanded benefits to cover the period from January 27, 2020 to March 27, 2020. And I will post a video when those become available. You'll probably see that in the news as well. The benefit amount that you will receive will be the weekly amount that your state would normally pay you for eligibility under unemployment. So if you're eligible for unemployment just generally, they're going to use the amount, they're going to pay you the amount that you would get if you were normally eligible for it. And then plus the federal government is adding on $600. And then if there's any extension or modification of the act that will apply additional funds, then you would receive those as well. The payment will be made to you in the normal way that your state pays unemployment benefits, and the additional amount can be included within that normal payment amount, whether it's direct deposit or a card or a check, or the state can pay the federal part separately. It'll still be paid in the same manner as their unemployment is normally paid, but it might be in a separate payment. And you can understand that might be for bookkeeping reasons because that's part of what they're going to get reimbursed for, and it might be easier for them to keep track of that separately internally since this is something extra that's not going to continue past the end of the year. And I think I said before that as a condition of the states entering into this agreement, they have to agree there will be no waiting period. Also, any amount that you receive from this extra amount is not going to count as income to you in connection with Social Security benefits. So that covers the Social Security expansion under the CARES Act entered on March 27, 2020. If this was helpful or you learned something, give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions below. If you are applying in your state, let us know what their time frame is. So share this with someone who may benefit. Subscribe to see our other videos. Check out the playlist because I've created a new playlist concerning all of these 2020 issues so that it's in one place. Subscribe to see our other videos and come back and see me next time. Thanks for watching.